Well, good evening, folks. It's Solo Joe Sunday, and I get to do something tonight which is really rich for me. Okay, when I was about 12, I first heard recordings of Hoagy Carmichael and went to see him in a movie that I still cherish called To Have and Have Not, based on a Hemingway story loosely. And he played the piano and had a little band in this cafe, and did a great song that really got to me called Hong Kong Blues. And I listened to the man sing, and nobody ever said this is the great tenor of the century. He had a very twisted kind of nasal sound, but he sang, and he played. And I really said to myself, just twice in my life, I said, I'd like to play like that guy. One time, the first one was Hoagy Carmichael, and the second was a great pianist named Teddy Wilson. And so Hoagy wrote. He played, he sang, he wrote, he acted. He was in a number of very well-known movies. And he wrote Stardust in 1927 as a tune, had no words. And he wrote it more up-tempo than we know it to be. And the first recording of it was the same. And then people he knew, and he was in Bloomington, Indiana, and Indianapolis. He went to University of Indiana, where our daughter Laura attended also. I actually got to see some of the places that Hoagy is said to have frequented and perhaps even wrote Stardust in Bloomington. Sat down at a piano in the university and played it. Before I got caught anyway. And I have kind of a love story with this song. It's a song about a love song and about love gone away. Some people say this is the best piece of popular music anyone ever wrote. And if you can tell by the number of people that wanted to record it, maybe that's true. It's hard to compare songs, truly, but it's a great one. So in 1927, he recorded it as a piece of music. In 1929, a lyricist named Mitchell Parrish, who did some great stuff as well, did the lyrics to Deep Purple, did the lyrics to Duke Ellington's Sophisticated Lady, and those are great lyrics, right? So Mitchell was a guy born in Lithuania. So here we have a Lithuanian guy with a great big long name, much longer than Parrish, and a Hoagy Carmichael who grew up in Heartland in Bloomington, Indiana. His mother was a pianist who played for the movies. You know, when the silent movies were playing and you had to have a pianist down front, she did that. So he had a great influence. Like myself, I like to find out about piano players who have difficulty with reading music, and Hoagy was one of them also. Eventually he got past it and got some help. But anyway, Stardust, just a remarkable concoction, okay? The introduction, see, I'll stop talking soon. The introduction has been so much enjoyed. Frank Sinatra once just recorded the introduction without doing the rest of the song, and it stood on its own. Okay, here we go. And now the purple dusk of twilight time steals across the meadows of my heart. High up in the sky the little stars climb, always reminding me that we're apart. You wandered down the lane and far away, leaving me a song that will not die. Love is now the stardust of yesterday, the music of the years gone by. Sometimes I wonder why I spend the lonely night dreaming of a song. The melody haunts my reverie, and I am once again with you when our love was new, and each kiss an inspiration but that was long ago. Now my consolation is in the stardust of a song beside a garden wall. When stars are bright, you are in my arms. The nightingale tells his fairy tale of paradise where roses bloom, though I dream in vain. In my heart you always will remain, my stardust melody, a memory of love's refrain. That's the best. I'll be back tomorrow night with Sweetness, okay? Meantime, you all have a great Sunday evening.